Hello, English learners. Welcome back to the Real English Podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Jack. It's so great to have you with us today.
We have a really useful topic for our advanced listeners today.
We sure do. Have you ever had a half-baked idea in a big meeting?
Oh, definitely. You want to share it, right?
Exactly. But you don't want to sound foolish.
Yeah, the pressure is real. You want to protect your professional image.
So today's topic is called, Don't Quote Me on This.
I love that phrase. It's perfect for floating tentative ideas.
Right. We will talk about doing this in high-stakes environments.
Why is this so hard for people learning English?
Well, advanced learners often wait until their thoughts are flawless.
That makes sense. They worry about making a bad impression.
Exactly. But in a fast workplace, you have to brainstorm out loud.
Yeah, you need the right phrases to share raw ideas safely.
That's the key. This helps you protect your intellectual credibility.
Have you used these tricks in your own meetings?
All the time. I always say, I'm just thinking out loud here.
Oh, that's a classic. It takes the pressure right off.
It really does. You don't have to sound totally perfect.
Right, it's just about being part of the conversation.
Are you ready to see exactly how to do this?
Absolutely. Let's jump into our vocabulary preview to look at some useful expressions.
Half-baked. This is such a great adjective. What does it actually mean, Emily?
It literally means a food isn't fully cooked yet.
Right? Like a cake that is still gooey inside.
Exactly. But at work, it means an idea isn't finished yet.
Yeah, you might say, I have a half-baked idea.
It lowers expectations right away. Have you ever used it, Jack?
All the time. It really protects my credibility during big meetings.
I agree. It tells people you're still just thinking out loud. Caveat. This word sounds a little bit more formal, right?
It really does. It simply means a warning or a specific condition.
Right? You're putting a strict limit on what you say.
Exactly, you could say. Here's my idea, but with a caveat.
The caveat might be that we need more budget first.
That's a good point. It shows your boss you see the risks.
It's definitely a smart word for advanced listeners to practice.
Yeah, it makes you sound professional and very careful. Spitballing. This is a pretty funny one. What are we actually doing here?
We're just casually throwing ideas out to see what works.
Exactly. It means sharing random thoughts without worrying at all.
You aren't committing to any final decision with this, right?
Right? I usually just tell my team, I'm just spitballing here.
That really takes the pressure off everyone in the room.
It totally does. Nobody can harshly judge a quick spitball.
That's very true. It keeps the whole brainstorming process safe.
Now that we have our words, let's hear them in action.
Sounds good. Let's move right on to the dialogue section.
The main venue just canceled on us. We need a new plan fast.
Wow, really? That's a huge disaster. What are our options?
We literally have zero options right now. I'm open to absolutely anything.
I agree. We really need to figure this out today.
Well, I have a totally half-baked idea. Just don't quote me on this yet.
Go ahead. We're just spitballing right now anyway.
What if we pivot to a fully virtual launch event instead?
A virtual launch? That's an interesting angle. Why do you suggest that?
It completely solves the venue problem. But I should add one major caveat.
Oh, what's the caveat?
We'd need a massive celebrity guest to draw the online crowd.
That could actually work. I completely see your point.
Yeah, good point. And it'd save us a huge amount of budget too.
Exactly. It's just a rough concept, but it might save the whole project.
Let's explore it further, David. Can you check some agency contacts today?
Sure thing. I'll start making some calls right away.
Welcome back to the language takeaway section. Everyone.
Right. This is where we break down the vocabulary.
We heard some great phrases in today's dialogue.
We sure did. It was all about sharing ideas safely.
Let's start with a really fun adjective, half-baked.
Oh, right. I said I had a totally half-baked idea.
Exactly. But what does half-baked actually mean in business?
Well, you can just think about baking a regular cake.
Right. If a cake is half-baked, it isn't finished yet.
Exactly. So a half-baked idea isn't fully developed either.
So it's just a starting thought that needs more work.
Have you used that phrase recently at work?
I use it all the time to lower expectations.
That's a great point. It really takes the pressure off.
What's the next useful phrase we have for today?
Our next phrase is a classic conversational disclaimer.
Oh, you mean the phrase? Don't quote me on this.
Exactly. People use this a lot in business meetings.
Why do we actually say that before sharing an idea?
It usually means you aren't completely sure.
Right. You want to share something without totally committing.
Exactly. You're protecting your professional credibility, just in case.
It's like saying, I might be wrong about the details.
Yeah, it's super useful for early estimates or office rumors.
Very true. Okay. What's the next word on our list?
The next word on our list is spitballing.
Oh, you used this one earlier in the dialogue too.
I did. I said we were just spitballing right now.
I love that one. It's such a funny sounding word.
It really is. But it just means brainstorming casually.
Right. You're throwing out ideas to see what sticks.
Have you ever had a dedicated spitballing session?
Oh, definitely. They're usually the absolute best meetings.
Yeah, there's no pressure, just creative thinking with your team.
Exactly. So what's our final word for today?
Our last word for today's episode is caveat.
Ah, that's a really great advanced word to know.
You said you needed to add one major caveat.
Right. A caveat is basically a warning or a condition.
It's a very professional way to point out a risk.
Why do we use caveat instead of just saying warning?
It sounds much more polite in a corporate setting.
That's very true. It softens the warning quite a bit.
Yeah, it shows you thought about the potential problems beforehand.
Exactly. These phrases are all perfect for floating tentative ideas.
They really do help you communicate safely and clearly. So, we just talked about some really great vocabulary concepts.
Yeah, we covered ideas like spitballing and offering a caveat.
But how do we actually build full sentences with these concepts?
Right. You need natural phrases to sound confident in meetings.
Exactly. Let's look at our first sentence pattern today.
This is for when a project is still half-baked.
You can say, I haven't fully fleshed this out yet.
Oh, I really like that one. It sounds very professional.
Do you use that phrase often in your own work?
I do, especially when presenting early concepts to my boss.
Right. You just want to show you're still working on it.
Exactly. How else can we use this specific pattern?
You could say, I haven't fully fleshed out the timeline yet.
Or, we haven't fully fleshed out the budget details.
That gives you so much safety, doesn't it?
It really does. What's our next fluency pattern?
This one replaces the phrase, don't quote me on this.
Okay, what's a good alternative we can use instead?
You can say, please don't hold me to this.
That's a great pattern for high-stakes conversations.
Why do you think it works so well for those moments?
I think it sounds polite but still sets a firm boundary.
Yeah, you're setting a clear limit on your own certainty.
When would you actually use it, Jack?
Maybe when I'm giving a rough estimate to a client.
Like, please don't hold me to this, but it might take 2 weeks?
Perfect example. You're giving information but adding a protective shield.
I see. Or maybe, please don't hold me to this specific number.
Exactly. It manages expectations perfectly from the very start.
What about our concept of spitballing new ideas?
A great phrase to use is, just thinking out loud here.
Oh, I say that all the time with my team.
Really? In what kind of situations do you use it?
Usually in our weekly brainstorming meetings.
Right. When you just want to share a raw thought.
It completely takes the pressure off the idea being perfect.
You could say, just thinking out loud here, But what if we change the software?
Yeah, it naturally invites other people to join the thought process.
Exactly. Or I'm just thinking out loud, but maybe we need more staff.
It sounds so cooperative and open.
It really does. Now, what about introducing a caveat?
How do we introduce a tough condition smoothly in conversation?
A nice pattern is, one thing to keep in mind is,
That sounds very gentle and helpful.
yeah, it's much less harsh than saying, but there's a problem.
Have you used that phrase recently?
I have. I told someone, one thing to keep in mind is the holiday shipping delay.
That's a great way to deliver a warning without causing panic.
Right? It sounds like useful advice, not a negative roadblock.
You could also say, one thing to keep in mind is the extra training cost.
Exactly. It frames your caveat as valuable guidance.
These sentence patterns make floating tentative ideas so much easier.
They really do. You can share your unformed thoughts without all the stress. Now, let's listen to the dialogue one more time so you can hear how advanced. Speakers use a careful caveat when spitballing those half-baked ideas.
The main venue just canceled on us. We need a new plan fast.
Wow, really? That's a huge disaster. What are our options?
We literally have 0 options right now. I'm open to absolutely anything.
I agree. We really need to figure this out today.
Well, I have a totally half-baked idea. Just don't quote me on this yet.
Go ahead. We're just spitballing right now anyway.
What if we pivot to a fully virtual launch event instead?
A virtual launch? That's an interesting angle. Why do you suggest that?
It completely solves the venue problem. But I should add one major caveat.
Oh, what's the caveat?
We'd need a massive celebrity guest to draw the online crowd.
That could actually work. I completely see your point.
Yeah, good point. And it'd save us a huge amount of budget too.
Exactly. It's just a rough concept, but it might save the whole project.
Let's explore it further, David. Can you check some agency contacts today?
Sure thing. I'll start making some calls right away.
Welcome back. It's always helpful to hear that dialogue again.
Yeah, it really is. Did you notice Sarah's careful phrasing?
Absolutely. She floated a huge idea very safely.
Right. The virtual launch event was a massive pivot.
It was. Her disclaimers protected her credibility perfectly.
Exactly. Now it's your turn to practice those advanced phrases.
Yes, we want you to sound just as professional.
We are going to play some key lines from Sarah.
Please listen closely and repeat them out loud after her.
Try to match her exact tone and rhythm. Ready?
Well, I have a totally half-baked idea. Just don't quote me on this yet. What if we pivot to a fully virtual launch event instead? But I should add one major caveat. We'd need a massive celebrity guest to draw the online crowd. It's just a rough concept, but it might save the whole project.
Great job practicing those important phrases today.
Yeah, really well done. Using caveats takes some practice.
It does, but it makes you sound so much more advanced.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
We really appreciate it. If you liked this lesson, please like and share it.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos.
Yes, hit that subscribe button. Have a fantastic rest of your day.
Goodbye, everyone. We will see you again in the next video.